like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm kind of sad she died because I liked her. And now we're investigating the murder scene. Bloodlust. Me too, Corn. And them taking forever. Because it kept crashing, remember? Yeah. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. I'm gonna turn this down in my headphones. Hopefully it doesn't turn the game down too much. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust and blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack? Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
Then this is some copycat killer trying to intimidate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack? The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. Hina was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No! Why? Why? Oh god, she'd be freaking out. I wanted her to die, honestly. She's getting on my nerves. Watch her last the longest. Like Emily in Until Dawn. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko? Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh.
So she is hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. Isn't this a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. She's faking. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. Yeah, most of the other ones are on PlayStation Plus. They have RE8 now on there too. But you know what? I was thinking, you know what game I can play? Because I couldn't play it on my computer. Because remember how it kept buffering and it was lagging? Corn? Atomic Heart. With the robots. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. What is up with her? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? She's not stuttering anymore. Poco, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She's going nuts right now, right?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, no, no. Everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eye seems strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being. I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Kaka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Nobody wants your help, bro. Exactly. Nobody wants. Worry about him. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat
There is no
myself.
question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because
Yoo-hoo!
that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What does that freak you out? What does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Monikuma's nuts. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
It's the Monokuma file.
I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later.
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
No way!
We really got to do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
Oh no!
I hate it too.
Help me!
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Is he gonna be the next one to die for no reason?
Hey.
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon?
What?
What, do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine then, go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. Damn. A
Damn
dead
you.
body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everybody stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko? Cinnamon, hi. How are you doing? How'd the rest of what were you guys playing? Oh, you were playing Fortnite Thursday. How'd the rest of Fortnite go? I'm doing good. Playing some good old Danganronpa. You're gonna play DV. God dang it. When? Today? I'm gonna go hang out with my family for Easter.
Because
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right, that genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro.
that's right.
Then, unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we'll all be dead meat. Also, if you guys don't know Cinnamon, please check them out. They're a new friendo. And they play a lot of community games like Fortnite and Dead by Daylight. Forget more victims if we met. Okay, I did that part.
Hey! Hey!
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. If anyone killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. So only one person can kill 2 people? And if they do more than that, then they're automatically dead or blackened.
so then.
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one total murder, just one would totally murder that possibility.
punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up. Bro, calm down. Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off in her room. Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. Toot sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Great. Thanks, Slick. I'm gonna look. Not right now, but I'm gonna look. First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. Looks like it's that weight on the ground. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of my handbook. Right. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So, what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh? What? What, Mimi? What would make this game great? That's how you feel, Mimi? What, how long is it for? Why? Why were you ready to blame corn? I need to put the timer on here. Okay. All right. I was about to have my stuff talking for a real long time. All right. Okay. So, 15 seconds. It's going to be terrible, but you're going to hear this accent because of Mimi. Thank you, Mimi, for redeeming British accent. Because it's usually Corn playing it. Oh, chaos! It is. It was Mimi. Mimi time. Okay. Oh,
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened. But it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Okay, so I'm pretty sure she got knocked in the head with this weight. Mimi, everybody's very upset with you. Crazy hates when I do accents. There's a dumbbell on the floor and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added. Okay. I could feel the life draining out of my whole body. It's a dead body. The hero's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it seems. This seems to be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. A surveillance camera. The mastermind must have been watching as Chihiro was killed. They know what's happened and they're still forcing us to go through with this. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Okay. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Now's no time to think about it. She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. Seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. If you have time to talk, you have time to start investigating. Why aren't you doing anything, you piece of shit? I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still, I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger, so you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Tina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. So instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night.
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come in here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added. Okay. Hold on, we still need to check here. Oh, well, I thought I was not the actual door. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You really mentioned it, but she was a girl. After all, most girls aren't that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation. Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? There's a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case. Okay. Maybe this gun was used too. No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. Okay, I'm not trying to click on that. I'm trying to click on the camera. A surveillance camera. Even as Chihiro was being murdered, I bet the mastermind was just sitting there watching. They know what's happened and they're still forcing us to go through with this. Yes, they are. That. A flotation donut. Not related. Okay. Nothing else. You piece of shit. Okay, we're not looking. Can we go in the boys' room? If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader. Yes, the card reader have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. It's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. You got new glasses and contact. I need to make an appointment. It's about that time. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else the handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' room. Girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other
As
words,
such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such
Exactly.
ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togomi family. You want an exotic terrorist, crazy? You would. I know where you can find a therapist. So, you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things? You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying there's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So, so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your damn self. Figure out the rest your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're all unfortunately lacking in mental faculty, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll be you. That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the truth bullet section. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Exactly. Surveillance camera, and there's what I can only assume to be a gun attached to it. So chilling. It's the same thing. Uh-huh. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So they could have used the girl that died's handbook to get in there. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. Fuck, man. Okay. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did, you're right. This is Sayaka's handbook. Do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main hall e-handbooks added. Ah, you didn't? Well, I don't know what to tell you.
What?
Hold on a second. Mimi, I'm gonna beat you up. Okay. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook shows Junko's name when I started it up. Then the other one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right? It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs? We remember. The memory of it came flooding back. The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. He killed somebody, and then he got killed. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? What? The e-handbook is essential for student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does.
I can't hear
But
you.
it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to that case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook has been added to the truth section of your handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. So, but what? How would they? They never said anything about how they would need to charge him, though. I don't know. To be exact, not quite, because the other one's turned on. And Junko got killed before him, didn't she? No, Saka, the girl the girl that kept trying to use my character as a meat shield got killed first, and hers turned on. No, Slick, shut up. Huh? Not quite. We still looking for shit in here? All right. There's a mailbox, and inside, yeah, we know the 3 handbooks. What did you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Dan, you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly and then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder, but words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Show me, what is it? I'll get out of here. I forget. Get me out of here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hold on, there's still more here that needs to be checked. What the fuck else?
Don't make me repeat myself. What?
I guess we need to skip. We didn't go past that part before.
Don't make me repeat myself.
And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Okay. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like you to take you. This will prove all the evidence you need. Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed your hero. Evidence does something like that, really? Hey, you two. Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time.
We're
to play
busy.
with
Leave us alone. But it's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me.
Please.
This is a serious emergency. Please. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean,
But it's an emergency. An emergency? What happens?
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. She's Genocide Jack. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she's headed to the dorms, to Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Oh no, that's... Oh. Hero, Toko. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency? I ring the doorbell. Get your hero's room.
Such ignorance.
Oh, bitch, I did not see your ass. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what's this emergency? Well, after what happened to the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. Door swung open, slowly and silently. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing.
It's just...
that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, sorry. And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Him, because he likes her. Or not her, she likes him. He doesn't like her. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're so annoying. Bakala.
It's Byakuya.
Yakuya. All right. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. With that, the door slammed shut. Even Bakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Bakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. You lying. Lying, I don't believe you. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! Is that how he said it? I thought he said Bakuya. And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. There's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. They might be on the bookshelf. Oh, that's a... Guess that's a book too. We couldn't get in this room before.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, we seen somebody in here before. We did. And there's so much dust too.
So in other
I would say
words-
there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. There's so many files stuffed into the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret console controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. You're kidding. You're right. Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Okay. This shelf is stuffed with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one up at random. Oh, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There's an extension cord plugged in there. It proves very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? So that's what was in there? Huh? Still part of the bookshelf. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files, there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. Okay. They're filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all different kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would never want to look at. Be careful. If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover the value of yourself. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw by the Now y'all got me scared to say his fucking name. I saw him using it in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much hope he truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How could you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The document gathered there are genuine. The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? I'm probably gonna keep saying it wrong. But all this has to be like a top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Tagomi family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words,
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Bayaka is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I solved more than a few of these cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my most recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, that's why he's so excited about this shit. As he talked, Bayaka grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same way as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprises, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who know about the particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Okay. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. How could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other
The
words,
culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. Ugh. That's right. There is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking among us?
Interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Found the extension cord. Bayaka, about the genocide. Kuya. Let's see. Oh, Mimi. Quarantine zone. The fourth day to like send people, I didn't meet my quota. I kept sending people back because it said that they had quests. And instead of sending them, I kept them and I didn't meet my quota. I was off by like 3 people. And I sent back 5. So I could have hit it if I would have sent like 2 more people. But other than that, it's going pretty well. I'm to the... What part am I on now? Where you have to use the UV light. That's where I'm on right now. And that one guy, Simon, I think that was his name, he showed up. About the genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Yakuza handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. Oh, just how she was. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Shoji Gakuya Gaku, 23, Kano Ezai, 14, Takashi Yoshida, 30, Tatsamuna Taro, Takafumi Guno, Yachida Nayoshiya, Takashi Matsunumi, Yudo Yumajima. There was no end to it. I hate bad endings. Don't spoil. What? For what? I don't think I've seen somebody get the bad ending on RE. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was written in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another investigation tidbit. The next page. Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killing to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. IDD. IDI? DID? DID. Why is this in a high school? Because it's a school for prestigious people. Only so many people can learn the information. So of course it'd be people that could do whatever they wanted. Because that's why he was excited to go to the school. Because it would be a school where you could get any job you want if you graduate from the school. If it's even a real school.
So, in other words,
the key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story, but this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind is gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait! Bayaka! DID. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just like all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Sam. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go, investigate one more time. I have to go back to the scene of the crime, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. I tried to go in the boys' locker room earlier and it wouldn't let me. How do you pull up the map again? I got it. This is the locker room. There's a library where we archive. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. Some coins. They're clicking on things. Nothing. Okay, so in there. Library. That's the thing. Oh, that's where the bathroom cleaning supplies are head. Maybe there's a clue. Guess not. R is exit. You want to hit escape. Oh, this is a locker. Oh, so he's in here. I'm gonna get some coins. Okay, let me talk to him. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. I don't know if the killer's a him. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Londonberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see?
Well,
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms? She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? The boys' locker room card reader, but the door's unlocked now, so it's kind of pointless. I'll ad break in a minute. Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't seem quite to fit in the boys' locker room. Yeah, I thought it was different. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? The boys' locker room carpet has been added to the tree. That's been changed. Where it was. Oh, you can't. Okay. This will go into a different locker room? Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. Oh, I hit the wrong way. Let me let the girls' locker room without there getting shot at anymore. Checking out the merch. I'm gonna click on everything. The big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Exactly, because I thought this was in the boys' locker room. Oh wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? Yes. But if they were, what reason could there have been? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker room. 2 locker room posters have been added to the tree. There's a blood stain on the carpet. Oh no, wait. Click on this. Ah. No, not done it. Okay. And let's talk to Sakura. She would know. She's always in here. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
Sakura? I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee in the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some of it on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now. Yeah, because it's in the boys' locker room.
of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean, as if there was never a stain here to begin with? Disappearing stain has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Is there like a secret panel between these 2 rooms? I don't know how they would switch people. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation. What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your book. One more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Is this the extension cord that's in the lobby? Or that was in the library? Wait, so then it isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again, after looking through the Genocide Jack files, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case one more time. They use scissors, but if they don't have scissors, I guess they would else. Dude had a real complex about being weak. Okay. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? I need to get stronger. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, that leads out to the... Well, hang on. Let's go from the girls. Go into this place. Oh, it doesn't... The archives right here. Extension cord was out in that room. That light cord's not missing. There's a thick layer of dust. Guess not. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if library desk lamp has been added to the bullets. All the stuff we clicked on. They're being stingy with the coins now, huh? Oh. Anybody back here? No. Let me check these archives. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. The desk lamp. Aikya grabbed that one from over there and put it over here. It sure is dark over there. Oh! They said not to take it, but the only one who would have do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Trying to... Oh, so somebody took the file. Guess we can go find Celeste. The classroom. Reality isn't everything. Oh, slick! I'm just seeing that. I don't think they are. I mean, did they? They didn't take the other girl down either, did they? When she died, Sayaka. I think they left her ass up there too. Dirty one in that classroom. I tried to go down the stairs. Okay, let's find Miss Lundenberg. Is this the gym? Anybody in the gym? There, if that's ever gonna open. That's so. Oh! What's up?
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Or... I think from... I have enough. Nothing in there. It might have showed us what what's her name's secret was. Oh, that's... This blackboard belongs to us now, Secret Beauty. The Spare Hotel. Okay. Walker. Nothing. The sauna, I think. Gosh. Looking for her book, and we're still looking for us. Maybe they'll let us go in her room this time. I'm not. Never know. I don't think they're rushing me. There we go. Back the hallways. This is Celeste's room. I doubt there's any clues. Hero's room? Makoto? Oh, it won't let me go in her room. Probably tea time for Celeste. Oh, Hina. How's Choco doing? Same as before. She won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Coco's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something earlier. She said even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah,
Yep,
totally.
it's true. And it wasn't just us. Either it was like she stayed away from all the girls. It wasn't just us either. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to all the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I've never really saw her as that kind of girl. Oh. Ao's account has been added to the truth. Okay. That's it. Probably not. Oh, there she is. Okay. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It's absolutely everything one might need to find a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most
I knew you were going to
unfortunate.
ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something? Very well. I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
Hmm?
What are you
What are
doing?
you doing out this
Oh,
late?
You do that part.
I was just... Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes.
I assumed
indeed.
she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of a track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through there. What if I go to this? There's no running away right now. The red door, I have no choice but to go through it. That door is also red. We didn't find her handbook. So is everyone ready to? What? Am I blind or are we missing someone? Yeah. The person I think is Genocide Jack. He has the ID. Yo. Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember? Kidding. I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle out onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And the murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. I want to talk to her, but I don't want to talk to her. I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. I guess I wasn't much help to at all on this one. That's alright. There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it.
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up?
How very sad.
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe.
Shall we go?
How we begin? I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro?
Well,
I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual. You ready? We doing this? Alright. Me. Alright. That's all she got to say. Alright. We're heading out now. Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. I feel like they kept trying to point at it was like somebody else before. But Toko does sound like she has the. As we went deeper in the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation until finally it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good, good. You're rip-raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. Okay. All right. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes. A deadly. Let's see. Deadly. Okay. Oh, it's grayed out if you're... Oh, it says dead. All right. Dead. 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 What did it say for... Ultimate Programmer? She's only 4'10". I know we need to work together to get out of here, but I feel like I'm weighing everyone down. I feel depressed. But when I talk to Makoto, I feel a little better. Oh, I'm Makoto. I'm like, who's Makoto? That's me. Okay. That skills. Increases the influence gauge by 2, effective during the class trial. Oh, okay, so I can use. Increases the time limit for each phase, effective. Okay. Do I have any other special skills? Increases damage to opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during bullets. Vocabulary increases bullet capacity. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once, effective during time bullet battle. I'll keep what I got and see how it goes. Deadly, deadly.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, we have to talk to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. The locker room dumbbell.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Yep.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Oops.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
There you go, that one. Ah, fuck. I missed it.
Certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
It wasn't the pipe. Okay, we could do it again. I'll be ready this time.
It appears it was a head wound.
Yeah.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
She sure did. Nobody else was going to do it.
Yes! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yeah. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reaction. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines. So think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep the white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh shit. Oh, but if your actions difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. I don't know what my thing's set on. I think it's set on. I don't know if it's set on gentle.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm short. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
No, it's wrong. I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
Like
The
Slick
riot
said.
is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Arg! Did I bump it? I did.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other
Scared me for a
characteristic,
second.
and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristics of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's
Yep,
true
heard that
identity
bitch right there.
is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
What? Okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember?
Bloodophobia.
What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Oh, I'm fucking up.
Now I understand. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows that Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. Are you talking about her fainting? Well, I can say it's close, but not quite. Fainting by itself isn't proof of a split personality.
Shoot!
Okay, her behavior.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine, I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. She did say that several times. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Well, damn.
Besides,
that girl.
You broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. Now it makes sense why she said that. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. Okay.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well,
Dang.
the opening
It
act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person you don't mean.
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Oh my god, she looks crazy as hell.
Is it me you were hoping to see? Yes! What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
What happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Damn.
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary
Her tongue is
evil
nuts.
you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
I'd be scared to stand next to her.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah! I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this. Make your argument. Uh-oh. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Uh-oh.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
I missed it trying to shoot at the thing.
Give it up. You killed her.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Oh my goodness, it got in the freaking way. Bro.
Give it up. You killed her.
He like got right in the way while I was trying to shoot it. Okay, let's try this again.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, it's wrong. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Can you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Right?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Okay. That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. Jojo! Jojo, how was your stream? What were you playing? Phantom, hello. Oh, you're playing Pound My Kill Box? Pound My Kill Box, thanks for gifting Jojo a gift sub. I love that emote. Jojo, how was your stream? You're trying to go through and get all the achievements for RE8? They finally have RE8 for PlayStation. Oh shit. I have not paused this the whole time. Hang on. It doesn't let me pause. Give me a second. I'm playing. I didn't pause it. Okay, so let me go back. I was just listening to the music, like whatever. Do. Okay. Hello. Hello everybody. My name's AmcMee. I do have a song for you guys. New Ronin Warriors. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? My name's AmcMee. I'm a variety streamer. I stream. It's Thursdays now. I forgot to update it. So I stream Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. It might just be Sundays and Tuesdays again, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you can send me a link, Phantom. But I do have a song for y'all. I'm AMC, not EMC, and you just raided the menagerie. She and her are my pronouns. Variety is my forte. I stream 3 days of the week. I have a cute co-host who likes to pop in. Thank you so much for the raid, and don't forget that you come first, because self-care is the best care. Woo! Ooh, I have cookies. I have cookies. And Jojo, I got a song for you for your gift sub. Oh wow, you subscribe to me? I appreciate you immensely. I like to laugh. Sometimes I sing. Take a few shots. Let my body rock. And now you don't have ads. And guess what else? Some sweet ass emotes, if I do say so myself. And let's see. Oh, so we're trying to figure out who the killer is. My first time playing Danganronpa. And we found out somebody has DID dissociative identity disorder. I used to call it split personality, but that's the real technical term. And we're trying to find out who killed our sweet little Chihiro. Ozzy Auto Cookie Generation. Oh, you can. Yeah, you can send it straight to me. My bar disappeared. Alrighty. What was used to suspend her? That's what the answer. Okay, we're back.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her?
OBS. There we go, so I can see chat. They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrist.
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
Is it Byakuya?
You know what else? Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac?
That tongue is nuts, Phantom.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
He kills men, not women.
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
He changed all the flavors.
Plain as death. Why, I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it. If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed her.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
She chased all the... in the air, everywhere.
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Ken Harada 32. They're all men. I'm not going to read those names because I'm going to butcher them.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
Oh my god.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the movie side of me just hates
Thanks, Phantom.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
He was gonna kill Byakuya.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy.
So who was
That's
it?
not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as
Okay,
mere
off to the
survival.
grocery store. Have one. Thank
And
you,
if
Pound.
some fluke I did kill to survive. Why would I bother
I hope
with
you
the
have fun
message and
baking. Thanks again for the
arrangement?
gift sub. I really
What about
appreciate
the
it.
suspect?
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Jeez, I've always got my scissors on hand.
So I can go anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. A person obsessed with them.
Here's my answer. Yakuya. It's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
He's not
Then
saying shit.
The reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on
You want to kill him? They're probably gonna let her kill him.
What's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
In the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? How suspicious? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
You knew about borrowing? There is a clear contradiction in what Bayaka said. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Oh. What? You think there's some mistake lurking in what I said?
Shoot!
Okay.
So, you said Byakuya
This one
was
then?
acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Shoot!
I'm about to lose all my little hearties. Okay, that I got. Can I
So,
change
you
it?
said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
if you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You
They say to
absolutely
click.
take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Alright, let's try this.
So, you said Byakuya
Oh my gosh.
was acting kind of
Okay.
weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls'
keep
locker room
missing it.
first. There was
Okay.
no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
I'm just shooting shit. I'm trying to get through this part.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
What? You think there's some mistakes lurking in what I said?
Shoot!
No, that's not it either. God damn it.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
That's not it either.
Shoot!
We're dead.
this really... I refuse to give up yet.
Okay. And whatever I tried did not work. Okay. Let me try it this way then.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro.
No, it's wrong! I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak. Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with his attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like he has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
I was going to get confused.
There is. I think. There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders, the evidence that proves Mayaka is responsible for what's hidden there. What could it be? Okay.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
The item, oh, let me not turn that. The item she had been bound with was used like rope, but was it actually, it was not a rope. No, it wasn't. Byakuya didn't use rope. He used a very specific object.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro
God
was
damn it.
suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it
Oh
hidden
my
away
gosh.
somewhere.
Else is off too.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Shoot!
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
I got that part. I gotta wait for it to go through again.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Garbage. He's lying about the rope.
Shoot!
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, it's wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Yeah, bitch.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord? What? An extension cord?
Mm-hmm.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time
It's missing.
went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
Yes. As if he's not even involved. He's still acting like that. Sorry, I was reading it, didn't read it out loud. Wait.
Wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
The posters and the coffee? Wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, did I take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya didn't seem so confident up until now. Who'd been so confident up until now? Maybe he never even realized that the central scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere
He was killed in the boys' locker room,
let's see
then?
the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys' and girls' locker rooms. So first I have to prove the scenes were switched. Okay. So is it the poster? Blood was found on the poster in the girls' locker room. The poster featured big-breasted.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel.
Big boobs.
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had
a boy band.
A poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms.
Now can I talk about the coffee stain?
About, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, that's not that the stain, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away, it was moved. Could you possibly have been more wrong? I'm ashamed I wasted the amount of time. Oh, I did pick the wrong thing. Puppies. Polly's locker room carpet.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten to the boys' locker room somehow?
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate
Damn it.
after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, it's wrong.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just... wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Unless
Okay,
she was a
then,
girl.
I vote for Byakuya.
She wasn't a girl. Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya was the one who did it, really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold
They
on a
couldn't
second.
find her handbook to confirm.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Monica was like, nah, we're not
Don't
doing
worry.
that.
This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was...
The girls' locker room?
You've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'm gonna stay here.